Well, hey, honey, you caught me on my way home from the grocery store. Welcome to RV Kitchen, where all my recipes are cheap, easy, and delicious. And, honey, we're going to start off with one block of cream cheese left out on the counter for at least 2 hours. Why? Well, honey, tonight we are making cream cheese wontons. Yes, it's the hubby's favorite. Haven't made it in a while, and, honey, let's get started. Now, to start off in a bowl here, honey, you're going to know that you've got that cream cheese on point when you can set a fork on it and barely press and it goes right through. Give it a good whisk around, and then, baby, you're going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of powdered sugar. Yes, I know, but trust me, it works. Now, you can use granulated sugar. It just might have a little bit of grit to it. And then we're going to also add in 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Yes. And then, honey, we're going to toss in about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, depending on how oniony you like it, of green onion tops. I just went for a tablespoon there. And then we're going to hit it with about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of soy sauce. That's optional, but I like it in there. Just keep in mind, the more liquid you add, the more runny it's going to be. Give it a good whisk, and then, honey, just set it to the side, and we're going to get going with the rest of this fabulous dish. Now, honey, we're going to need a fabulous sauce with this, so grab you an old jar or a good-sized bowl, and we're going to toss in about a 1/4 cup of this Thai chili. It's nice, sweet, and spicy, and then I'm going to hit it with about a tablespoon of soy sauce. Use more or less, depending on what you like. And then a shot or 2 of ketchup. That might be a teaspoon, but you know my ancestors seasoned through. Now, I didn't have any hoisin sauce. About a teaspoon or 2 would have done you good, but I did have General Tso's sauce, and that also has hoisin in it, so it'll hit the flavor pretty closely. The point is, as long as it tastes good, go and try your little dip. Now, in a small soup pot, I've got some cooking oil that I'm just letting it hit to about 350 to 355. Now, while that's doing its thing, we're going to get to work on these wontons. The best way to go about doing this, honey, is you're going to start an assembly line. So you're going to make a few and then set them to the side, and then you can fry those and keep making as you go. Trust me, honey, these are good when they're fresh out of the fryer. Now, I'm just going to do a little dollop in the center, and we're going to take some water and just run it very lightly around the edge. You won't need much. And yes, if you notice my little garnish chilling out in that ice water bath, I'll show you later what I'm going to do with that. Now, I know I read through that first one really quickly, so let's slow it down. So we're going to take and just have a little dabble in the middle, and you're going to bring up the 4 corners and just give it a little pinch. Now, honey, if this is too much for you, just fold it over into a triangle shape, and then you can just work with that. I promise it turns out just as good. But once you learn how to make one, honey, the rest is just as simple as can be. Make up about 6 to a dozen, and then you're just going to slowly dip them in. Now, they're not going to take long to cook, honey. About a minute will do you. And yes, honey, you may have a casualty or 2, but don't worry, it happens. Those are the ones you can just nibble on while you're cooking up the rest. I like to let them fry on one side, give them a gentle flip, let it fry on the other, and you just want a hint of a golden brown, and baby, they're ready to be pulled out. Let them drain on a paper towel or a drying rack, and then, honey, assemble these up on a nice platter with that sauce in the middle. Feel free to garnish it with a little green onion there. And baby, just like that, you have a great appetizer, a little snack, or if you're like me, a guilty dinner with a whole lot of pleasure. Well, baby, open up, because the next time I see you, we'll be back at the RV Kitchen. How cheesy.